And also, these two teams have been talking a little bit online. I'm excited to see the rivalry get continued here on the football field. Quarterback Ryder Lyons, one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the country, with a completion and touchdown quickly by Samari Matthews. Sorry, I almost called him Samari Williams. I'm sorry. No, Smoke Matthews is what he usually goes by, but he's out there hooping right now. We got Ryder Lyons about to call these plays, 5-star extraordinaire, and they're starting off this game with a money drive, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that. That takes confidence. First drive, money drive, touchdown counts as 10 points instead of 7.
It's huge. Oh my gosh, it's a deep shot, and that was going to be out of bounds. You can see the arm talent there, though, Mo.
Yeah, you know what? In the first game Ryder played, a lot of these deep balls he was overshooting. The wind was just gushing out here in Dallas, Texas. But these intermediate balls, he was so accurate. Yep. Just launching these balls in tight windows. I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far from Ryder Lyons.
And going money drive on the first drive is exactly like their quarterback, Ryder Lyons, with the confidence. I mean, the swagger, knowing that they can go ball out at a high level. Just when watching Ryder, even in the interview pregame, he's got some confidence to him now.
Yeah.
He's got some
he's got some swagger to him for sure. He's got all the arm in the world, and now we're seeing him lead this Cold Hearts team. They're ranked number 2 right now in the Strictly rankings. And you know, we think that they can make a really deep run this season and potentially be in that championship conversation.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about with the intermediate balls. He does such a good job of just finding second, third windows. He's patient. He doesn't force these balls, and he's just so accurate.
Gotcha. And here's the Strictly rankings that we have here. Cold Hearts ranked number 2, low pro. Probably the Kansas City Chiefs of OT7 ranked at 1. Coastline Stars, we saw them in the championship. SFE ranked kind of low at 5 as the defending champs. This year it's going to be very interesting to see how these rankings play out. Over the middle! Intercepted by the City Reapers. Ryder Lyons throws a pick to Jordan Edmonds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the highest ranked DB in the country. Jordan Edmonds.
That was an elite play by Jordan Edmonds, undercutting the ball there. You have a decision as a defensive back. Are you going to play on the hip, or when you see the throw, are you going to undercut it? And that's a risky play. You better make the play, and he does. That's why he's one of the top players in the country at corner. Look how long he is. The athleticism to control the ball through the ground. Big time play.
That was incredible. And look at the dunk over there on the goalpost. Unbelievable catch, or unbelievable interception rather, right there for what they call the box boys.
The box boy.
The box boys is what they call the defensive back unit over there at the City Reapers. And they've been saying they were going to give Ryder Lyons a hell of a time out here.
That's a great nickname. I like that.
I like it. I like it. Boxed up. Let's go right now. It is not J.R. Harris at quarterback starting off this game here for the City Reapers. It is actually going to be Christian Cipher, the 8th grader. They said he was going to get some reps. Maybe they were just waiting for this game to pull him out. We only saw J.R. Harris earlier today, and now we got the 8th grader out here spinning that thing.
And he's got an early offer from Arkansas in the 8th grade.
Yeah. I mean,
class of 2029?
That's it.
I'm feeling old. I'm going to be 35 when he graduates.
6'1" in the 8th grade. Oh my goodness! What a catch that was! Wow, what an arm for Christian Cipher. And that was Jordan Christie with the catch downfield. The Reapers moving this thing early against one of the favorites in this entire competition, the Cold Hearts.
What a catch by Jordan Christie.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's young, but he is not lacking in any confidence. That took some balls to launch it right over the defender, only where he can get it. That was a risky throw right there.
Yeah, and another easy completion inside the 5 now.
And we've seen for some of these young players how a good showing at OT7 can change their career. I mean, I was a coach, D1. I remember going through the OT7 film saying who played the best. And a lot of times those guys got offers at the highest level of college football.
That's right. And a guy like Keyshawn Henderson last year who just rose through the rankings. Now he's the #1 dual threat quarterback in the country in large part because of OT7.
Yeah, and on this stage, you're on national TV right now. You play well, you will get offers at the biggest programs in college football.
100% the truth. These players are unbelievable. And now Christian Cipher trying to make it happen. We're going to have a 4th down here at the goal line. Like I said, probably the hardest area of the field to score in 7-on-7. CJ Cipher out there trying to make it happen for his City Reapers. Gonna do a rollout, looking over there, and it's an easy completion for a touchdown. They make it look easy, Bo.
Made it look easy now. Love the concept. Let's get CJ Cypher out of the pocket. It simplifies the read for a younger quarterback, and he finds just in that little window in that front 6 inches of the goal line, a beautiful pass for a touchdown.
They moved the ball pretty easily, did the City Reapers right there. Third touchdown of the day for Damian Henderson, who made probably one of the most incredible one-handed catches I saw earlier today. You saw that in the package with JR.
It was insane.
It was crazy.
And really good feel there by Damian Henderson to sit down between the defenders. The whole shot right there between the corner and the linebacker.
Great football IQ for sure.
Now we're seeing Ryder Lyons back on the field. Love how fast-paced we have it here at OT7.
Both these offenses are playing pretty fast now. I mean, City Reapers were snapping the ball every few seconds there on that drive.
It's just about finishing these drives in the red area, you got to think. Ryder Lyons checking the play sheet on the wristband. We have the coaches, not in typical 7-on-7. Coaches are on the field, but here we have the coaches on the sideline calling the plays like it's real football. Ryder. Oh, and broken up. What a great play here from the City Reapers defensive back unit. The box boys making more plays.
And this is a big drive here for Ryder. I want to see how he responds after that interception earlier. What's the mental makeup of him? Like, we know that in high school football, this dude has had over 121 touchdowns in 2 years.
Wow.
He's been dominating that level. Now he's going against top competition. Let's see how he responds.
Yeah, you always want to see, how does someone play after a critical error? When you make a big mistake, what's your next play look like? Can you bounce back quickly? And do you have the ability to have that next play mentality?
I know I don't play well. That's my main thing. The flag gets thrown. Maybe an offsides called there. And that's going to be enough for first down yardage for the Cold Hearts, and that is going to be an offside. So they'll decline that penalty, take the first down yardage, and Ryder Lyons has got these guys moving.
Yeah, that was Jamison Powell, Ryder's high school teammate, the Ole Miss commit. I would expect him to go to Jamison on these third downs. That's his security blanket. He trusts him, and they have a lot of chemistry.
But one of the things I love about Ryder Lyons is, for quarterbacks, do you complete passes or do you complete passes where your receivers can run after the catch? Because that ball placement can be critical. And is it a catch and fall? Is it a catch and tackle? Or we get an extra 6, 7, 8 yards after the catch? That's what Ryder's so good at with that accuracy.
So the Ryder's got right here looking back in the end zone. And oh my goodness, a dime got dropped. Oh my God.
What a throw.
Exactly what you were just saying.
Oh
the
my
ball placement. Wow. Beautiful back there.
That was a crazy good throw. The zip, look at how perfect that spiral is. Right into his hands, just can't bring it in.
Jamison Powell, you got to catch the ball there. Concentration, got to know where you are in the back of the end zone, but you see the quick release that Ryder Lyons has there. The ball, it's not elongated. It's just as soon as he sees it, he triggers and the ball's out of his hands.
The craziest thing is that is Ryder's #1 target at his high school. Ryder back again, back shoulder. And just through the hands, it looked like again. So close right now for the Cold Hearts, who looked like one of the most impressive teams earlier today when they beat the team that we saw play earlier today, SFE.
Yeah, they have an aggressive offense. They take a lot of shots down the field, so much fun to watch, and their team is made up of mostly Utah guys. They feel like they're overlooked. They have a chip on their shoulder, and they're here to prove that Utah football is real.
It definitely is real. For sure. The quarterbacks that have come out of that Corner Canyon program out there have been ridiculous.
Everyone's overlooked but Ryder Lyons.
Exactly.
That's fair. That's fair.
He may be the most looked at.
Yeah. Ryder Lyons has got here a third down. Going to take another shot to the end zone. That's a perfect ball. And that one is, they're going to say incomplete, out of bounds. But what a way to track that ball right there from Kyle Akana.
Let's take a look at that one. That looked close up here.
That looked really close. Let's see.
What another perfect
It's 2 hands
throw.
on it.
Watch
Is that
Akana.
foot in? We're going to see. Oh, it might be. It might be. We're going to take another look at it.
Oh.
Hey, that
I'll tell you what. It looked like that heel hit the ground.
It looks like that heel hit the ground.
So we're looking for 2 things here. We need control, and then we need the foot to hit the ground in the red zone, in the end zone.
And they're going to give him a touchdown. What a catch from Kalikana. Oh my goodness, both hands on it. Gets that heel inbounds. That's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Cold Hearts tie it up here, 7-7.
Akana, 6'3", 200 pounds. That's a big boy making a big boy play right there.
And he plays both sides of the field as well. What a catch there. And we have to take another look at this catch by Cowboy Akana. The body control, the ability to get that heel in, and a tie ball game here between the Reapers and Cold Hearts. The bitter rivals are about to go to battle for the rest of this game, guys. I'm excited.
I can't wait. By the way, Cowboy Akana grew up in Brazil playing soccer. He didn't even play football until freshman year of high school.
Insanity. A little back shoulder, and oh my goodness, right through the hands. Brothers, I'm not gonna lie, that might be the most impressive throw. I know it didn't look that crazy, that I've seen from an 8th grader ever.
No, that's
He
insane.
spun that thing, man.
I definitely did not look like that in 8th grade throwing the football. I'll tell you that right now.
CJ Cypher out there throwing some straight dimes, the 8th grader. We're moving to his left. Oh my goodness! And that one is caught for a first down. Who is this kid?
I don't think you understand how crazy this is.
This is crazy quarterback play. Tom is down on the field with another crazy quarterback. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm back with Ryder Lyons. Just had a crucial touchdown down there. Take me through that play, because it was it's a little unclear if you guys scored there.
Yeah, he was running like a wheel, so I saw the corner trailing him, so I tried to put it on his back shoulder, and he made a great catch.
Awesome, and then this is your first OT7 event. What do you think so far in your second game now?
It's amazing. It's super fun, and I'm grateful to be out here.
All right, man. Well, I know you're Cold Hearts again, and you're about to get back on the field. Good luck, man.
Touchdown, CJ Cypher. The 8th grader's going tit for tat with one of the top quarterbacks in the country, guys.
A star is born tonight in Dallas, Texas. This is unbelievable.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was a money drive. We didn't even have a chance to get to it because of how quickly they were moving down the field. Look at this throw.
What?
Just where his guy could get him.
And the fact that he has such good arm strength.
Oh my gosh, his arm.
8th grade.
He's zipping that thing around.
The kid's in middle school.
He might have been touched short right there, not sure, but oh my goodness, CJ Cypher out here dotting it up.
Also think about the football IQ that he has to read defenses like that. I mean, he hasn't seen that much football.
No, and he's going against 4- and 5-star prospects.
Exactly.
And that one wasn't in yet. He was touched short. So we're going to see, still on the money drive.
We got bonus
Let's see
football
what they can do right here.
Cypher, baby.
Roll out left for CJ Cypher. That one's right at his receiver. Probably just threw it a little bit too early. But oh my goodness, this kid's got it.
No, he's the real deal. This is
Really
I
got
see
it.
why Arkansas offered him in the 8th grade.
See the rollout just a little too early.
I think the receiver almost needs to turn his head a little quicker.
Maybe that might be what it is. A little rub concept, and now we have a 3rd and goal here.
Again, right there.
And is he in? Is he just short? They're gonna say it's a touchdown. CJ Cypher and the City Reapers making it look easy around the goal line.
As I promise you, it is not that easy.
It's not that easy. Oh, this kid's special, man. We're gonna take a look at this video though again, see if he was in. Ooh, it's very close. It's very, very close.
One more look down here in the
All
low
that
red
needs to
zone.
happen, that ball just has to cross the front line of the end zone there in order to be a touchdown. They're going to confirm it on the field as a touchdown.
They're going to say that's a touchdown.
All day we've seen these upperclassmen quarterbacks have trouble in this low red zone, and CJ Cypher just makes it look so easy down there. Like, he's not even sweating.
And yeah, no, it's looked unbelievable. And the Reapers have scored 4 touchdowns today. Damian Henderson has caught all 4. Yeah. he is hooping out there for them. CJ Cypher getting everybody involved, but in that red zone, Damian Henderson's the guy.
Henderson's one of the more underrated prospects in the country. I mean, he's a guy who could benefit a ton from a big day like he's having today with all 4 touchdowns scored.
And now the Cold Hearts have put themselves in a pretty tough position. They got the ball first, and they also went for a money drive early on. They don't have it anymore, and they're down 10. And because of that, there's no more mistakes that they can make.
No.
We are seeing some high-level quarterback play right now. That throw by Ryder Lyons.
Nah, it was ridiculous.
Right on the money, middle of the field, tough spot to throw the football.
Again to Jamison Powell, the Ole Miss commit, his high school teammate. When in doubt, he's going to target him.
Now we got to see how Ryder Lyons reacts to some adversity here. Looking across the middle, he finds his guy, but that's going to be 4 seconds. And a sack. He didn't get that off in enough time. I know, it's an interesting decision. How do you guys feel about them coming out off the bat going for the money drive? Because now they don't have it. They're down 10.
It's risky, right? And you know, that's where you come into play right there. But I like the confidence.
Yeah.
It embodies who Ryder Lyons is, right? He is the big-time quarterback. He has all the confidence in the world. He believes he's the #1 guy in the country. And if that's what you think, then you go out there and you use the first drive.
And I almost guarantee you that Ryder Lyons was the one saying, I want to go on the money drive right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to start the game with that. I want to.
And also, that's what you want at the quarterback
Exactly.
position.
I want to put our stamp on this game and dominate it from the start.
This is even bigger. It's a division game right here for both of these teams, and you got to be able to score. You got to be able to score last before halftime here, especially if you're the Cold Hearts, given the fact that the Reapers get the ball after halftime.
And now this 1 minute at the end of the first half is such a critical time to see how the quarterbacks manage the clock, manage the game. Can you get your guys lined up quickly if you have a completion? The clock's running. How do you handle these critical moments, 4th downs like we have right now?
Now here's a key down. Got to think, especially early on in the game, you got to be able to convert these right now, Mo.
This is a massive 4th down. I want to see him potentially target a guy like Bunchie Young, who he hasn't seen that much today, maybe on an option route, who has high football IQ.
He's right there, left side of the screen, number 5. Give it to him.
See, he's going to take a shot downfield. That one's going to be through the back of the end zone, and the Cold Hearts have gone cold on offense.
Yeah, for as good as Ryder has been in the intermediate game, his deep balls have been a little bit inaccurate, just launching it, putting too much on him so far.
I think throwing in this wind is a little bit tougher than most expect, but he's been launching them a little long today.
I think he's just showing off his arm strength, huh?
Yeah, just letting it rip, man.
Yeah, we like, as you said, Mo, we've seen a few of those. At some point, listen, you're going to play in the wind when you're playing in college football.
That's right.
You're going to have to
CJ
adjust.
Cypher moving again. They're going to be inside the 10-yard line with 30-some-odd seconds left, and they're getting the ball back after halftime. I didn't expect to see CJ Cypher at all this game, and now he's the story of the day. The 8th grader is hooping.
CJ might be one of the best quarterbacks we've seen all day.
Get that right. Oh my God! And it's Damian Henderson again. Every touchdown they score, that kid is going to be the one catching it. CJ Cypher. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we love OT7. You might be seeing the birth of a superstar right now.
Another Damian Henderson touchdown. A great route by Damian Henderson, getting off the press on the line of scrimmage. Watch 5 there, Damian Henderson. Find the open spot, throttle his route down. Good awareness and a beautiful throw by CJ Cypher, the 8th grade phenom.
He's out of Carrollton, Georgia, where we saw Juju Lewis, one of the highest rated guys. He played in OT7 season 2, now at Colorado. That's his place.
Georgia, I would say an underrated state for quarterbacks.
I would say Georgia.
Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields.
I'll say Georgia right now is number 2 behind Texas.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Little bias there, huh?
Nah, not really. Nah. California, Texas, Georgia right now for
no love for Florida. Huh?
For quarterbacks?
No love for Florida.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
And right now, Ryder Lyons has to go. The clock's ticking down.
Yeah, the clock is ticking. He's got 4 seconds. He's got to launch this to the end zone. He got to snap this.
Snap the ball.
They get it off. He's just got to launch this in the end zone, give these guys a chance. And that one's going to be through the back of the end zone. This is
every single one of these deep balls have gone through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, they've been just a little too long. Maybe just needs to put a little more touch on those there. But 24-7. The City Reapers in the first half have been incredible. Here's another look at that deep ball from Ryder Lyons. It has been windy today, but this one's just
you just want to, from a quarterback's perspective, it's the last play of the first half. An interception doesn't hurt your team. Just give your guy a chance. That's all you need to do.
Give him a chance to make a play.
Yep.
We're here for the second half, and Ryder Lyons, one of the top quarterbacks in the country, has got some work to do. His Cold Hearts are down 24-7 at halftime. We're about to start off the second half, and we have a story on our hands because the 8th grader, CJ Cypher, might be the next superstar.
CJ Cypher is next up. And this is why I love OT7, because the story before the game was Ryder Lyons, #1 quarterback in the country, the upperclassman.
Yep.
He was the guy in this duel that was the headliner. And now we get this 8th grader no one knew about out here absolutely balling.
Just hooping, and he's spinning that thing though as well. There's a flag on the play right there. It was an offensive holding. And I mean, this kid has been unbelievable, AB.
And the other thing I love about OT7 is just because it's 24-7 right now, this game is far from over.
Yep.
That's right.
Cold Hearts can be back in this thing in one play. You got the onside attempt now that the Cold Hearts can use to come back. There's a lot of football left to be played, boys.
Look at that Texas sky right there. How beautiful we have football here. And a deep shot with CJ Cypher. Almost intercepted there. Trying to take a shot to his guy, Jordan Christie. But, man, you see the arm talent. Like,
You see the arm talent, but on these deep balls, you can't leave the ball inside, especially with how talented these Cold Hearts wide receivers are. It could have easily been intercepted. You got to put that ball 2 yards outside his shoulder.
Yeah, the thing CJ Cypher needs, I want to see that like controlled aggressiveness. You don't need to be too aggressive now. You're up 24-7. Don't throw an interception. The worst thing you can do here is turn the football over.
You remember he's still in just the 8th grade. Beautiful ball placement right there. Damian Henderson getting open underneath and creating a 3rd and short situation for the City Reapers.
Yeah, Damian Henderson might be the most underrated wide receiver in the nation.
Yeah.
He's got a Kennesaw State offer and an offer from Delaware, but I can see him blowing up after this weekend.
And the crazy thing is earlier today we saw the Reapers go out there and play, and they did not look that good. They kind of got pushed around, and now we're just seeing a completely different team here. CJ Cypher has just been unbelievable.
They look like a team that can make a run right now.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the 8th grader. Here are his updated numbers. He has 3 passing touchdowns and 115 yards to CJ Cypher. Wow. And, man, they've been some of the prettiest 115 yards I've seen.
Yeah, and he's also done it. He's done it on the short routes. He's done it on some deep balls. We've seen that intermediate passing game on some of those hook routes at the sticks. Really impressive.
You know what it is? Well, it's the football IQ. And props to head coach Tony Ballard, one of the top quarterback developers in the country from the Atlanta, Georgia area. You could see that's his protege. That's the next guy in line for Georgia football.
And now for the Cold Hearts and Coach Trey, their head coach, you got to start thinking, how do we get a turnover here? We're in the red zone. This is where turnovers happen. Everything is condensed. You got to get something to get momentum back on your side.
Wow. And there it is. I mean, he just makes it look so easy in the red zone. CJ Cypher and the City Reapers are taking it to the Cold Hearts right now, ladies and gentlemen. 31-7. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Who had this?
No, I didn't have this in mind. I did not think that this was possible.
Get Damian Henderson some more offers. Put it on notice. 4 touchdowns.
Every touchdown is
Get him some offers. Someone give this guy a chance.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you call Penn State?
Yeah, let me call Franklin. I know some people. Right, I'll make some phone calls.
I'll call Lincoln Riley.
Listen,
right now.
Damian Henderson's offers right now are Kennesaw and Delaware.
That won't be the case.
That cannot be the case. That's why I love OT7. He has 6 touchdowns on the day and is currently leading all wide receivers in touchdown catches.
We've seen a lot of big-time receivers here at OT7. This is wide receiver U this weekend.
Yep.
Damian Henderson is up there with some of the best of them. He's got the speed, the body control, the football IQ. How about the hands? We haven't seen him drop a pass, especially in the red zone, to have all those touchdowns, be able to get open and then catch the ball when everyone's around you, when you know you're about to get hit. Really, really good job by Damian Henderson.
This has just been unbelievable here from the City Reapers. Looks like a completely different team from what we saw earlier. And guys, don't forget, coming up next, we have Flo taking on Cam Newton's C1N. C1N has looked like the best team we've seen all day so far. Oh, what a crazy catch attempt. But that game is going to be coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Cam Newton's got a point to prove this season.
Man, Cam Newton looked like the coach of the year so far.
He's
dialing it up.
It's been incredible. Cam Newton's out here, I don't know, just scheming up NFL-type plays.
He looked like Sean McVay.
He's talking trash.
He's been locked in, too.
He's been very locked in.
Play sheet out there, he was...
I saw him watching tape on the side.
If you notice,
all business. All business.
He's absent from the Strictly rankings in the top 10, and I think he took some offense to that. And a crazy defensive play there. The Box Boys are locking things up right now. We got a 3rd and 20 here. What can Ryder Lyons do?
I mean, there's not a lot of good plays to run at 3rd and 20 in AB. I mean, you could attest to that as a former Division I football coach. I mean, I don't even know. You just run 4 verticals. At 3rd and 20, there's not a lot of plays in the
3rd and 20 when you're down 31-7. There aren't a ton of options. You got to get the ball down the field. You're not even thinking about 3rd and 20. You're thinking about we need a touchdown right here.
The Lions looking downfield. Gap in the zone, and he finds his guy. They're going to have a 4th and short. We also have our boy Overtime Tom down on the field with a special guest.
Thank you, Kieran. I'm with CJ Cypher, the 8th grader who just pulled up the OT7 and started going off. How great has it been out to get a chance to play and do as well as you've been doing?
It's real good. It's helping me get ready for high school, get used to the speed, you know.
And you're just in 8th grade. You're out here with some of the best players in the country. Did you expect to play as well as you're playing?
Not really. I just came out here and just gave it all I got.
And was the plan always for you to play this entire game, or is it more that you're playing so well right now, coach is letting you keep going?
our first quarterback, he played against C1, and it was my job to play against cohorts.
And you're obviously matched up right now against Ryder Lyons, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Is it pretty cool? You're an 8th grader going up against, a guy who's going to be off to college soon and hopefully playing the NFL one day.
Yes, sir. It's real good. It's helped me compare myself to other people to see how good I can be.
Awesome, man. CJ, you're killing it. Appreciate you, bro. Back to you guys in the booth.
Now that's absolutely incredible, saying that he's dropping off one of the best 7-on-7 teams in the country in preparation for high school.
He's getting ready for his freshman year.
He's just getting ready for fall camp. That's all he's doing right now. That's crazy.
I love the honesty, too. He's like, yeah, I just want to give him my best.
I mean, we got to enjoy it right now because 2 years, that kid's going to be like, I'm the best player in the world. Like, he's incredible.
He's going to be driving a Lambo.
No, exactly. He might be. That kid's going to be a very highly ranked quarterback. He has been unbelievable today. Wide open in the end zone, Ryder Lyons. But there is a flag on the field. We're going to see what that call is before we know it's official. Looks like a pass interference on the offense. And the Coldhearts are going to have to – they just cannot catch a break right now, guys.
It's going to be an illegal pick route there. They tried to run a little rub route between the two receivers, and it's one of the more common penalties you see in football. When you get man-to-man coverage, try to rub the defensive back off of the receiver. It's called almost every time.
Yeah, it was Jaron Poole, the wide receiver, the UCLA commit. They have so much depth at wide receiver, but I'm impressed by these City Reapers defensive backs. I mean, the box boys out here balling.
Yeah,
the box boys are really boxing things up right now. I thought the nickname was goofy. I was like, what happens if you just get, dropped off out there? And they've been unbelievable. And that one's he's gonna be touched short. So we do have a 4th down. Can the box boys get another stop here on the highest ranked quarterback at OT7 this weekend?
I mean, it's looking like it. It's trending that way right there. And
this is
crazy. Great catch on the previous play. I love the way he plays.
Yeah.
He's so versatile. They play him both sides, right? He's kind of like the Travis Hunter version of OT7 right now. He had an interception earlier.
I was going to say, interception. I mean, he can really do it all. Plays almost every snap out here.
Yep.
And he almost looks like a tight end out there, but he runs like a receiver.
Yep.
He's got great hands and body control. This would be a good time to go to him right here. 4th down.
Absolutely.
4th down and everything. Ryder Lyons shot to the end zone. Beautiful touch. And what a ball. That's the Ryder Lyons that we know and love. What an unbelievable pass over the shoulder on the wheel route to Jamison Powell, his #1 high school target.
It's a really nice scheme to get Jamison Powell one-on-one. They start him in the backfield, the wheel route up the sideline, again against the man-to-man coverage. And the Ryder Lyons with the perfect throw for the touchdown.
That was beautiful. NFL-type throw right there, getting it to his guy where only he can get it on the wheel route. I love that route. I think that's the most beautiful ball you can throw in all of football. A red zone wheel route when it's just perfectly placed. Joe Burrow hit like a million of them to Jamar Chase in college, and now he's doing it in the NFL. It's beautiful to watch.
That's right. You can't cover him because even if you play over the top, you just throw it back shoulder.
Yep,
right?
Exactly. I mean, it's a beautiful concept. You just need an elite quarterback to do it.
And they got one.
That's all you really need. Welcome back to Dallas, where it has been all City Reapers and CJ Cypher and Damian Henderson. Fun fact, that 4th touchdown pass that Damian Henderson just caught is an OT7 single game record. The most touchdown passes caught in a single game in OT7 history. 6 total touchdowns today. Damian Henderson, somebody give this man an offer. I want him at my school. He has been unbelievable today.
I think he's going to be getting a lot of phone calls very soon.
It's incredible. He surpassed some superstars like Cam Coleman. Multiple players were tied at 3. Madden Williams had 3 touchdowns. Vernell Brown had 3 touchdowns. Cam Coleman, Auburn superstar, 3 touchdowns as well. Yeah. Now, one man stands alone. It's Damian Henderson, the OT7 single game touchdown reception leader. How incredible is that?
2 stars were born today. CJ Cypher and Damian Henderson.
This is incredible. Look for him again right there. Couldn't hold on to that one, but man.
I thought it was really interesting. CJ Cypher said the plan the whole time was for him to play against the Coldhearts.
Yeah.
For him to get
to play in the rivalry game.
In the rivalry game, playing Ryder Lyons, the #1 quarterback in the country. In the 8th grader, CJ Cypher gets to start in that one. Yeah. And wow, has he put on an absolute show.
No, it's a lot of pressure to play on national television in the 8th grade before you even get to high school. That speaks a lot to his mental makeup as well. He's just so confident back there. Looks like he's just just relaxed. Chill.
Again, looking for someone over the middle. That was almost intercepted. Multiple guys in the area floated over their head and right through the hands of Kaue Akana, who had an incredible touchdown catch earlier in this game.
Kaue Akana just got the USC offer yesterday.
Two guys up over top, and he ends up throwing it right through Kaue Akana's hands. I cannot believe he grew up playing soccer in Brazil, came over to America, and is completely dominant. Let's see what Neymar's like, man.
Right.
They chose to flip the field. Now the Cold Hearts are trying to push the ball downfield. Like I said, this game is not over completely. 3-possession game, but you never know what can happen in 7-on-7. They have to score, and they have to score quickly.
Yeah, we see how shifty Jamison Powell is right there, making a few guys miss.
Ryder Lyons putting his running back in motion. See what he can do here. And that's a dime and a half right there as Ryder Lyons getting going late. Kenny Moore III, the UCLA commit out of Stockton, California. Handpicked by Ryder Lyons to play on the Cold Hearts this year. Now you see why.
It was a great drive by Ryder Lyons. Happened quickly, got his guys lined up quickly. As soon as the field was flipped, they were snapping the ball. Good throw there by Ryder Lyons. That's the execution they need to come back in this game. And
that's that experience that you have right there.
That's the experience, it's the football IQ, the sense of urgency. Now they just need to get a quick stop right here for a chance.
Beautiful throw up the seam with a single high safety. How about that? Looks like me on the game. Misfire right there from CJ Cypher.
Now you're in offense here. You're up 10, AB. What are you looking for? You're the coordinator. You're calling plays. When you get a few completions, probably a first down here might be the game. You don't want to be too aggressive, but you still need
you still got to complete some passes here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at probably your best zone beaters. Cold Hearts are in zone, looks like right now. Came out man in that play, actually, but passes like that, easy completions that aren't at risk to turning the football over.
Yep. Gives you a manageable third down right here as well.
That was a key completion right there.
Massive.
Let that clock run down even more. You shorten up that yardage for a third down, and now it's looking like 2 plays to get just right to the first down.
You can take your time, too.
Yep.
You don't have to rush right here.
Exactly. That's an easy catch. Their short yardage plays are really, really solid, man.
Yeah.
And they're all to Damian Henderson. Every single one. Every single one.
Bo, you know, too, as a play caller for Coach Ballard, the head coach of City Reapers, you know what plays your quarterback likes the most.
Yeah.
You know where he's most comfortable. Is it rolling out to the left in some of those option routes? Is it a stick route, middle of the field? Whatever your quarterback loves in these situations, you're calling to make sure, listen, don't turn the football over. Just be comfortable, get it out quickly.
Yeah, and everything short yardage so far has been half rolls to Damian Henderson just because of his football IQ. He knows where to sit in these zone windows.
Right there, wide receiver falls down. He's just going to eat it. Smart decision right there.
That's okay. Chew the clock, take the sack.
Yep.
Clock's still running right now until we get the 1 minute.
I think that's what it's all about right here. You don't have to go down the field and score.
No.
You just need to take enough time off the clock to make sure they don't have enough possessions to come back.
That's the maturity, because myself, when I was an 8th grade quarterback, I probably forced the ball.
I'm launching that thing into somebody's head. He's slipping on the floor. I'm throwing it on the ground.
Kieran, we've talked about the importance of the money drive. The Cold Hearts using the money drive on the first drive. Now they're down 10 points and don't have that money drive to use if they get the ball back here.
Another good completion right there to chew some more clock.
And that's we're talking about, AB. That's why most teams usually elect to use the money drive later in the game. You want to be the last person to use it if you do have to use it at any time.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to come back. When this game right now, it's tough to see a path for Cold Hearts to win this game, where if they had that money drive, one stop here, and they got a chance.
Yeah. Did you like it at the beginning, though?
I liked it. I did. I liked it at the beginning.
Okay.
It. But listen, I'm playing Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah. You don't like it now. You don't like it now.
Hindsight's 2020, man. Yeah. If you don't get it, I don't like it.
You're the coach that watch it on film. Why are we calling this, man? CJ Cypher with pressure. We haven't seen him take off. That's going to be a sack. Key play right there for the Cold Hearts. They're going to get that.
And still, even taking that sack isn't the end of the world. It's better than forcing a ball when you're up 10 right now with 30 seconds.
And the clock's still running.
Exactly.
If that's an incompletion, the clock stops right now.
No doubt.
See right here for
football IQ for the 8th grader.
For the 8th grader.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
Who's teaching this guy? Tony Ballard.
Were you that smart in 8th grade, Mo?
No shot.
Yeah, you would have thrown an
Absolutely
interception right there, bro.
I don't know if I would have thrown a pick, but I would have forced a few balls for sure. We're on NFL Network, man. I want to show off my arm.
I want to show off my arm.
Kid's in the 8th grade playing against one of the top-ranked quarterbacks in the country on national television, and he's diming things. Like, he's hooping right now.
I'm calling this shot right now. He's going to be the #1 quarterback in the country in a few years.
I wouldn't disagree with that. He looks incredible. To be in 8th grade and have this arm strength, it's
He also has the athleticism. We've seen him run around. As Mo mentioned, he's been at his best when he's been rolling out, rolling to his left, throwing on the move, off platform. Guy can really do it all.
And that's a turnover on downs, but only 2 seconds on the clock remaining for the Cold Hearts. No real way to come back. What a message sent by the City Reapers.
Wow.
But hey, now it's highlight time. This is why I like OT7 a lot too. Now it's time. We'll see who can get it. They're gonna bring pressure. Ryder Lyons trying to make something happen to the backfield. He might get a safety. He's running around. He's gonna throw a miracle downfield. Will it get caught? It won't be. It'll be picked off. Can he return it for a touchdown? Make it look even worse. It's a pick 7. The City Reapers.
Oh my goodness.
In the end zone and straight to the pit. I love OT7. Oh my God.
This is the greatest league in the universe.
This is big football, ladies and gentlemen.
Where would you rather be than right here?
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
City Reapers, the walk-off interception.
Walk-off interception, put an emphatic exclamation point on this game. The rivalry. It's looking pretty one-sided right now. Reapers get it done by 17, 38-21. Guys, don't go anywhere. We still got Cam Newton C1 in, about to take on Ryan Clark's flow. We'll be right back from Dallas, Texas for more OT7 football. Right to it, baby.
Ryder Lyons started out with
Ryder Lyons out with an absolute missile downfield.
I'm getting both sides.
barely got out the break, and he's just throwing it down the field.
Crazy, man. He's got if you have a Jaron Pooler actually out there, I'm launching it deep there too. Out of Provo, Utah. Tell you what, man. What's up with all these guys out of Provo, Utah being good at football?
You know what I think it is? I think if you're like in a state where there's not much to do, you can lock in on your goals.
That's why people in Texas are so good at football.
Wow.
I mean, to be honest, in Texas, it's like you just eat good barbecue and you play football.
Yeah. There's so much more fun stuff to do in Texas.
Yeah, but like that's not what you guys choose.
We go on boats. We go
Line dancing.
Oh yeah, I told you I was doing a country accent this entire game. We do a lot of Texas stuff, man. It's a good time.
Okay. It's a nice accent, man.
Ryder Lyons. That name sounds absolutely insane with a country accent.
It's such a crazy name. Where do you
Ryder
think he's going to go
Lyons.
to college? He has an offer from every school on the planet.
I'm liking Ohio State for him. I think
Really?
Ohio State makes a
Ohio
lot of
State?
sense for him.
Yeah.
I think Faison Brandon, number one quarterback in the country, is probably going to go to like a Tennessee or something like that.
You think he'll wait to
He
see
is going
how
to Texas.
OT7 alumni Julian Sayin does at Ohio State this
Yeah, no,
year?
I think it'll be interesting. Both two guys that have played here at OT7. Julian Sand, I think, might take that starting job this year.
I really want him to get it.
I hope he does as well, and we'll see what they do when they. I would love to play Julian Sand because they're going to play my Longhorns and get absolutely blown to smithereens in the shoe by Arch Manning.
I think Ryder
Week
Lyons
one.
is going to take a chance on Michael Vick and go play at Norfolk State University.
Wow.
That would be cool. That would be cool. People are saying that I might as well.
You might go to.
You go Ryder Lyons right here on a 4th and 1. Key down here early for the Cold Hearts, who had a really hot start. People were saying they were the greatest things in sliced bread, and then ever since it's just been like this. A turnover on downs. RG3 is going to take over possession here. And Cold Hearts just not in rhythm after upsetting one of the best teams here. They beat SFE in their first game. And since then, SFE has looked unbeatable, and the Cold Hearts have looked extremely beatable.
I think SFE looked beatable against Tucson Turf, but they just came out on top with the talent. Ryder Lyons has a big difficulty against scrappy defenses. These scrappy defenses give him hell.
Yeah. A little bit of scrap here. Now, RG3 Takeover, they're headed by Grant Smith. They have one of the fastest receiver rooms in all of OT7 football. Let's see what Grant can do right here. Gonna hit one of those guys. That is Jacarson Lander, sophomore.
One thing
Here
that
at Houston, Texas.
Everyone in the chat says Ryder's going to USC, by the way.
USC? He's from
USC.
He's from Cali, yeah. One thing that I noticed about the Cold Hearts, when they get out the slow starts, they kind of have their head down.
Actually, I'm crazy.
They need, You're crazy.
No, yeah, Ohio State just signed Tavian St. Clair, like a top 2 quarterback. I think he's going to.
Also an OT7 alumni.
Also an OT7 alumni as well. I think he's probably going to be the guy. I think, yeah, Ryder's probably going to go somewhere else.
Norfolk State.
Albany.
Jonas Williams
Albany
in this class also already committed to USC. So Ryder Lyons going there would be pretty crazy.
Why Albany?
It's my bad.
Does Albany play football?
Oh, what a great deflection by the defense, man.
Pass right there.
They need a spark, man. Cold Hearts look defeated, and we just started the game.
Cold Hearts have a lot of negative nicknames.
And this is RG3's coach, Chaz Thompson. Extremely vocal over there. He's one of the head coach. We're comparing them to the Houston Texans. That's what we think their team is like. Do I think that's a fair comparison? I think they're just both from Houston. I think that's. I would compare them more to like a Miami Dolphins. Extremely fast receiving core.
Really?
But they can be a little inconsistent at times. That's what I would say. My comparison, my personal one would be. That's Chris Stewart, the future Longhorn. Hook 'em horns, baby. The greatest wide receiver recruit in the history of the world.
Well, this is getting out of hand.
Hook 'em horns.
Gets to a point.
Texas fight. And it's goodbye to A&M. Texas fight. And we'll put on for one more win.
I'm sorry.
Texas
Everyone
fight.
listen to this.
For Texas, and we're the best. Give 'em hell. Go, Ork.
Someone needs to cut your mic.
My fault. Yeah, that was probably went on too long.
Guys, I think Ryder Lyons should go to Penn State.
Did you just look that up?
No, I just decided it. I was thinking about Penn State and how great of a university they are, great program.
Yeah.
Definitely more than 4 seconds.
And I think Ryder Lyons should go there.
Flag on the play.
RG3 takeover with an incredible defensive effort happening right now. No flag on the play. Don't know what DeJour was looking at. But leave that to me, bud.
Leave that to me, bud. It's crazy.
That's going to be actually a loss there. I think it took 4 seconds for him.
Yeah, I said 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a flag, though. It's just a sack.
I didn't say flag.
Okay, leave that to me. Ryder Lyons, trying to climb back here, man. What can we see here? What's missing from this team?
You want to know what?
Was it just a flash in the pan?
You want to know what it is? Since game 1, we haven't gotten number 5 Bunchie Young in the mix at all. He's not even on the field right now, which I get it. He needs a break, as many people do.
Yeah, no, Bunchie was getting really active in that first game.
Yeah.
Maybe Bunchie was acting out. He's a bad kid.
He's a great kid. The thing is, they're just not in sync right now. Like, everyone's heads down. Cold just needs to get it together. They need a spark. He just want to come in and be a leader.
Maybe put Ryder Lyons at wide receiver. Change it up.
He's athletic, man. He's out there in the
Shock everyone.
RG3 takeover with an incredibly good defensive possession.
The ball is literally
right there.
The ball is literally in the end.
At the line. And honestly, I don't even like this strategy of them, giving them like 20 yards. They're just going to take something short and have them run up the middle, and now they get good.
Manageable 4th down, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I would have kept playing my defense.
Yeah.
Because now you give them a somewhat manageable 4th down. Will they flip the field? It's possible.
I think they're going.
But I think they're going to go for it. And if this ends up paying off, then I'm going to be even more right. They're a big gambling team all weekend. Cold Hearts are. And they honestly, this is a must-win for them.
Yeah.
You cannot start 1-3. And also, can we just talk about how dumb Layton's rankings are, ranking them number 2?
Shout out to Strictly.
I mean,
What a throw!
Ball!
And
Good ball!
I mean,
That got me hyped.
Their first W was against SFE, so I don't think the rankings were necessarily wrong. They're just losing some of their juice.
No, the Strictly rankings. It's impossible to correctly predict preseason rankings.
Yeah.
Last year
impossible.
FSU.
It's not impossible.
It is. Last year FSU was ranked top 10 at the start of the season, and they won 2 football
Yeah, we're not
games.
talking about FSU. They're a mistake.
horrible.
But Tucson Turf being 9 is just.
I think the only thing that's perfect on the rankings is Low Pro at number 1 because they are unbelievably dominant.
I agree.
I moved Raw and Trilly up a little bit just from
We're hearing
resume.
rumblings. We're hearing rumblings that Low Pro is absolutely dominating other people this entire 7-on-7 circuit.
Oh, it's not rumblings. It's facts.
They've been. We've heard Low Pro is actually. They might.
Ooh, and a dime. For
What an
killing.
absolute dot there from Ryder Lyons. As Cold Hearts are back in this game, man. Like I said, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like you said.
They're great.
You know,
That's why they're the number 2 team.
yeah.
I wouldn't change anything.
All right. Word on the street that there's 1,000 Ryder Lyons stickers just floating around at OT7.
I bet Cauê Akana's probably the best soccer player on the field. He's from Brazil. They just grow up playing like soccer like New Yorkers grow up with a basketball in their hands.
Is that how New Yorkers grow up?
Yeah, no. Like Tom can dunk a basketball. He's like 5'7".
I grew up in New York, and I didn't have a basketball in my hand. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese. A big back.
You also just like anime.
I don't just like anime. It's just like it's like a crutch, I guess.
I guess.
Anime is amazing.
It's pretty nice.
Like if I had to compare these teams to anime, like see, because since you started this, like honestly,
you just can't stop thinking about anime now.
I mean, you brought it up.
Got a 2nd and 12 here.
Joy loves anime. I love Eli Ellis, and Kieran loves Texas Longhorns.
You're damn right.
And briskets.
Smith. Hey, you guys enjoyed my brisket yesterday.
Yeah, you had.
Good completion
so
right
good.
there to Dylan Mitchell. This kid right here on your screen is the fastest freshman in the country. Only 5'8".
How
He's
fast?
going to continue growing. He ran a certified 6.74 in the 60 meters. Now, you might think that's not that fast, whatever it is. Tyreek Hill ran in a pro track meet last offseason and ran a 6.7. Oh, my goodness.
He threw a rocket.
A rocket in there to Jalen Pyle. Touchdown for RG3 Takeover, and they retake the lead.
That was a
Oh,
great
my
throw.
goodness. That was a missile.
Yeah, Grant Smith, he's going to do good, man.
Oh, my God. What a ball. That was nice. He fit that right into a window. That was pretty. Look at him spin the ball. I got to get good at spinning the ball, man. I think they're only able to do it like that because they got the gloves.
If I gave you one guess, can you tell me who Grant Smith's favorite NFL
I literally
player
just.
Grant Smith's favorite NFL
Kieran, I'll give you $1,000 if you get it right.
is? $1,000?
favorite?
Yeah, his
Wait, you
favorite
can't look down.
NFL.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to look down. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat.
$1,000 if you get it right.
Someone ran. I'll say Brock Purdy.
Honestly, not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, they're cooking.
His favorite NFL player is J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't know what the correlation.
As a quarterback, I mean, I don't know.
He's a great guy.
They're both. Maybe he's from Wisconsin. I don't know.
I don't know. J.J. Watt's a great guy. Also, they're moving down the field. The Cold Hearts are.
Oh, yeah, they are moving down the field. Seems like Ryder Lyons has woken up after stinking it up in the first half. I'm joking.
Easy on my boy. That's my bestie.
Oh, and that's a touchdown. Absolute dot right there to Celeste Moa, one of the top wide receivers in the country. Finally getting active here for the Cold Hearts. And, hey, Ryder Lyons is dialed in now.
Yeah, Ryder!
They're getting jiggy in a real
Ryder
way.
Lyons is dialed in right now in a real way.
Yeah, he absolutely had to.
RG3 Takeover,
It's crazy that Tom Brady basically is on the field.
essentially.
Wait.
Wow.
What's happening?
That's Ryder Lyons.
At the top of the screen.
Wait, let me hear the sound again.
Fastest freshman in the world. Look at them trying to. Oh my gosh, he ran a stop route and got so much separation on it because of how fast he is. Look at him.
Looking like you.
He's so fast.
Yeah.
Look, he ran 100 meters in 10.2 seconds last weekend. You know what position he came in?
What?
Third.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
A 10.2 would be good enough to place at most college meets. It's ridiculous.
Kid's super fast.
The state of Texas is the fastest state in the world.
Really? You know who else is really fast?
What's up?
Minato, Naruto's dad from Naruto Shippuden.
And Ryder Lyons.
Yeah, and Ryder Lyons.
Ryder Lyons is fast.
And Eli Ellis.
Yeah, else is.
Beautiful catch there from the big body tight end at Zane Rowe. All 6'5", 235 pounds of him. You gotta be kidding me.
You know he's a gentle giant. I talked to him for the first time yesterday. He's so nice. He's a
Big
nice
body. Is that always a compliment?
Yeah, big. I mean,
It is.
you could use it in.
I mean, the way DeJour called me a big body earlier.
Nah, I said big activity.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like big back.
Yeah,
big back stuff.
Yeah, big back sounds like a
Big
compliment.
back, big back.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back is loaded up with brisket and good food.
Yo.
Chris Stewart. He get in the end zone. They're gonna mark him just short. It's gonna be a third down.
What do you guys think about making the end zones bigger?
The end zone's bigger.
Wow.
10 yards in depth.
no, bro.
Changes to 15.
I don't. That's just changes
Only
football.
10 seconds left on the clock here. Third down. They got to try to get this in the end zone.
Oh.
Nice little flip. And once again, Grant Smith making it work.
Wow. And then the celebration after, like my little Pookie.
Jalen Pyle is I think, second time they've connected for a touchdown there. Jalen Pyle, he's a Michigan commit right now. He's the truth. He really is the truth. This is my first time to be able to get to see him in person, and oh my gosh, he's making play after play, especially in the red zone. Strong hands. That's what it's all about, having strong, big old manly hands.
Can you explain what strong hands mean?
Means you hold on to that football.
Okay.
Grab that football. Only 5 seconds left. We're going to see a shot to the end zone. We know he has a cannon.
Ryder.
Hopefully he doesn't throw it through the back of the end zone. He won't. And it's picked off.
Picked.
What an elevation. They're going to go straight to the pit.
Yeah. You jumped in that pit yet, Ken?
That interception doesn't count on Ryder's stats.
That was Connie Watts. It 100% does count on his stats.
Oh my God.
Ryder Lyons, I'm done with the glaze here at OT7.
Yeah, I'm done with it too. That's my best right now. I'm not.
You guys want to fight?
Look at Connie Watts right here, elevating up a 6'2". I mean, it's like he just kept getting higher and higher. He can jump higher than Ja'Kai Howard.
Okay.
Tell you what.
All right, let's roll.
I think Tristan Keys might have the same vertical as Ja'Kai Howard.
You just say stuff.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out Ja'Kai Howard.
Shout out Ja'Kai Howard, man.
On the #1 team in the country.
Yep, #1 team.
Auburn Tigers. He's the only one on that team that's not 35 years old.
That's not true.
That's objectively not true.
Very true. Shout out my boy Dylan Cardwell, center for Auburn.
He is 100 years old.
He is 24 years old.
It's a hot
AKA 30.
It's a hot Pettiford young.
We got a money drive right here as soon as the second half starts for RG3 Takeover. Grant Smith has been on fire. He's having a blast. RG3 is probably somewhere smiling right now.
Yeah.
Horsing down a croissant.
They got an RG3 stanchion just walking down the sideline right now.
Oh yeah, RG3 is on the sideline right there.
Yeah. Looks like a nice guy. Great guy.
He's a phenomenal man. Really, really nice guy. He's also a big fan of track and field. I'm going to see if they get Dylan Mitchell even more involved. They put him outside now. He was running in the slot. Chris Stewart is the most involved, though. Time and time again. Chris, you're so tough.
Chris, you're so tough.
That was amazing. Love that catch. You know, only wide receivers that go to Texas have that ability. You know, the last 2 years, the fastest wide receiver at the Combine have been from the University of Texas.
I want to ask you this. Didn't the guy say he was going to run like a 4.1 and then he did?
Isaiah Bond, he did. He didn't. Hold up. He didn't get off to a good start. I know he was capable of running a 4.2. I know some people that trained with him. Just not a good start. And also, he was nursing an ankle injury at the end of the season.
Here we go.
So a Texas receiver, he said he was going to run a 4.1, correct?
Yeah.
And then what did he run?
He ran a 4.39.
Yeah.
Oh no, he ran a 4.3. This is the problem with y'all. Y'all are haters.
No.
Y'all are haters out here.
Can't flick it back on us, bro. If I tell you I'm going to give you $10 and I give you 7, you can't be like, but he gave you 7.
Grant Smith looking over the middle. He's going to find Dylan Mitchell, the fastest freshman in the entire country, and he's from the state of Texas. I love the state of Texas. Texas is the best thing ever.
You know what, Detroit? Give me your watch.
You want my watch?
Yeah, you didn't give me $10.
Wait. I didn't say I was going to give you $10.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you the watch. I'll just give you the watch. You're my boss. Guys, he just stole my watch.
And I do have to say, I slept on RG3 Takeover, but now they're 2-1. They're looking in command of this game over the Cold Hearts, who OT has told me to glaze left, right, and center.
That's not true.
It's unbelievable.
Literally not what they told you to do. I'm not going to lie.
It's on the 5-yard line.
Here's the thing about the Cold Hearts, guys. The worst season in OTE history by the Cold Hearts this year. Started out 0-8.
I had the worst season in OT7 history.
And we need them to have a little bit more love from OT7.
Yeah, man. They're cold from the bottom of my heart.
Once again, the City Reapers have championship pedigree, and the Cold Hearts absolutely do not. We've seen it year in and year out. City Reapers are looking really, really dominant right now. They're looking amazing.
City Reapers make defense look fun.
Oh, my goodness.
Chest pass.
What is he on? A chest pass to Chris Stewart.
And he's going to the pit.
Oh, my goodness.
The QB went to the pit.
Grant Smith is having an absolute blast. That was beautiful.
I've always wondered why quarterbacks don't throw it 2 hands more.
Ladies and gentlemen, why would you do anything? This is a little Mahomie here, Jim.
Oh, here we go.
A little Mahomie here, Jim.
Oh, you got the voice down pat.
It's beautiful, Jim. I don't know, Jim. It's a little Mahomie. Beautiful chest pass right there. We love basketball. That was a basketball pass. Look at Chris Stewart. He's up.
Chris Stewart is here at the booth.
Come on.
Cold Hearts are doing a money drive here.
What you got to say?
Come here, Chris.
Coming up, we
Got a money drive right here. What's up, man?
Keep sleeping on me, man. Y'all gonna wake up real soon. Keep sleeping.
I keep telling him that. That's why he's going to go to the Texas Longhorns and be a first-round draft pick and the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. That's a bomb. It's a touchdown. Ryder Lyons back out here, and the Cold Hearts are back in this game just like that.
Chris, you better get that get back, boy.
And just like that, he was just in the booth. He's already teleported onto the field. That's Texas speed.
This
is Ryder Lyons with the best throw in football history. Look at this dime right into the basket. Facing adversity.
gets to a point. Like
that was. I mean, that was
an absolute perfect football. That football.
That was a perfect football.
It had grease on it. It was slippery, and he still delivered a strike.
Wow.
Unbelievable job.
Once again, this is my boss, and I am now revolting. I have been told by my boss next to me.
That was a money drive
I've never seen a throw like that in OT7 hit.
Tom, it gets to a point.
Put a W in the chat for Ryder Lyons.
This is egregious, Glaze.
The greatest quarterback we've seen.
Grant Smith overfiring his target, Dylan Mitchell.
By the way, for those that don't know, Tom this entire time has been trying to figure out how to put on my watch.
I can't get it on.
I can't get my watch on his wrist for like 10 minutes. Can't figure it out.
Sorry, I'm blinded by Ryder Lyons' aura.
Oh, I'm in the booth right now with some hooligans. I'm in the booth right now with some hooligans.
Oh, look at that. Ryder Lyons, the 5-star. It's getting cut off on the screen. I believe he has 77 touchdowns in the last 2 days.
That's insane.
This guy is spreading myth.
That's insane.
Look.
Earlier today gets turned for 4 touchdowns. Looked really solid. Had a rough start to this game, but they're back in this. They just need their defense to step up, and that's almost intercepted. Good golly.
Yeah, Grant Smith, he's slinging, man. He's confident right now. He can see over the entire field at 6'4".
And that was Celeste Moa over there, the wide receiver extraordinaire, playing corner as well. When you have a guy that talented, why not keep him off the field?
6'7".
Tom, do you get that? You didn't get the watch on yet?
6'7".
Here, bro.
Goodness gracious.
Like, it's just like, it gets to a point.
Okay, speaking about Ryder Lyons, right? In Cold Hearts history, there have been some very swaggy players. Rob Dillingham, Trey Parker, Wei Zhao, and now Ryder Lyons.
Oh my gosh, Grant Smith with a.
Ooh. He had. I think there was a bit of miscommunication there. You had 2 receivers running vertical upfield right next to each other, and Chris Stewart on the bottom of your, on the top of your screen was also running free. But right here, phenomenal defense and the ability to get a hand out there on Celeste Moa. Once again, one of the top wide receivers in the country out there playing corner. That's what these guys do in the high school level, and they're going to flip the field and give Ryder Lyons a chance to have Tom lose his mind again.
I just love what Ryder Lyons did there on defense to slow down the RG3 offense, and we see if Ryder can do the impossible, lead one of the greatest comebacks in OT7
my God.
history.
It's almost like it's perfect timing.
Oh, man.
Ridiculous.
You think Travis Hunter is somewhere being like, Trav, man, you just got to wait till Ryder's in the NFL.
What? It gets to a point.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's just certain things you just shouldn't say.
That was just
wide receiver drops a perfect throw from Ryder.
Ryder does have an insanely active arm, though. Like that ball comes out zipping crazy. We're gonna go down to Tess right now, who's on the field. We need a break from this madness. She's down for a special guest.
I'm down here with Chris. You hopped in the booth after that touchdown and told them to stop sleeping on you. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
That's really y'all sleeping on me. I need y'all to stop sleeping on me. But it's cool though. Keep sleeping on me. It's only motivating me more to do anything. I'm finna turn up the seat. That's really all.
Coach RG3 couldn't be here this weekend, but he's here in spirit. Do you think he'd be proud of how you guys are playing today?
I think he proud of us playing very well. Even though we lost the first game, but we came back out with a different type of mentality to beat the #2 team that's ranked.
One more question about your quarterback. The guys in the booth were saying that little shovel pass he threw to you was a little Mahomey. Do you have to agree with that one?
Yes, I got to. I have to agree with that one.
All right, best of luck out there. Back to you guys.
Just a little Mahomey, Jim. Just a little Mahomey.
I don't know how I feel about Mahomes being the standard.
See, you know, Ryder Lyons is to Tom what Patrick Mahomes is to me.
All right, let's it gets to a point.
I love me some Patrick Mahomes.
And Ryder
What a throw!
Down the side of that was actually a good one.
That was a beautiful throw. Caught there by Jamison Powell. Extremely shifty and active wide receiver. He's also Ryder Lyons' #1 wide receiver in his high school.
Jamison Powell, that's a nice name.
It is. That's a ball player name.
Yeah, you think so? That's like a
Actually, that sounds like a politician.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's like a judge. Like,
yeah, like Jamison Powell.
Yeah.
Reverend Jamison Powell. I don't know.
Okay.
Am I doing too much?
I think you hit it on the head with.
We have a huge 4th down right here and 1 yard. I mean, he's a 5-star. He's got to be able to pick that up.
Bunchie!
He does. Bunchie Young is wide open. They completely forgot about him. And it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
For the Cold Hearts. A tie ball game somehow is what's going on right now.
The impossible is possible when Ryder Lyons is your quarterback and Bunchie Young is your receiver.
Yo, City Reapers did not like that, Tom. They said you're glazing. He's glazing, right? Yeah, they say you're glazing, bro.
Hey, City Reapers. Sorry.
He said sorry. Box boys.
Shout out to the box boys, City Reapers, love you guys.
Yeah, they
Ryder Lyons leads an incredible comeback to tie this ball game with under 4 minutes, Kieran.
It was, I mean, absolutely incredible what we're seeing out of Ryder Lyons.
Before.
I mean, like he's showing up like a 5-star. He's had slow starts to the game.
Bro,
oh my goodness, what I'm not gonna lie, Grant Smith is dialed right now. He's dialed right now. He's out there, he's smiling, he's having a good time. He might be underrated.
No, he's super underrated.
He might be underrated.
No, he's more underrated. Bunchie Young, who just scored his first touchdown of the day.
Yeah.
Grant Smith,
Cole Hart finally got him in the mix.
Watch this, Grant. Look at Grant.
Grant Smith, 3-star quarterback out of Spring, Texas. That's around the Houston area. You've never been down there before, DeJour. You've never been.
I haven't. You're going to take me, though, in a few weeks.
I'm definitely not taking you at all. I'm not going down there. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Can't stand Houston. But
wow.
This kid, Grant Smith, has an electric live arm. 3-star, he's got to be going up after this because, I mean, he's spinning that thing all around the field. He's spreading the ball to multiple different wide receivers. He's very active, and he's got some size to him as well. He's 6'4", 216 pounds. That's pro NFL quarterback size. You see the footwork's good.
Boom.
Makes it, that's a dot.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a laser. Oh, my goodness.
On 2 defenders. That was
inside the 5-yard line. Wow. Guys, this dude has it, man. How is he a 3-star? How do you look at a 6'4" quarterback with that type of arm and you rate him as a 3-star? What are we doing?
And a catch by Jacarston Landor. That was perfect.
Ryder Lyons.
I mean, he's playing better than Ryder Lyons.
Yeah, he is.
He is playing super well. I wonder if RG3 will push him to Baylor.
Ryder's so tough, man. Actually, I can't.
And he's playing against a really good defense.
Roll out here for Grant. And he finds, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Stewart again, stop sleeping on him. That might be his 90th touchdown of the weekend. Grant Smith is unbelievable. And that's the 3rd touchdown of the day for Chris Stewart. And he puts up the hand like, you're too little for me. That's what I tell Tom all the time.
Grant Smith has arrived. Mama, there goes that man.
I am too small.
Nah, you're perfect the way you are, Tom. Grant Smith is hooping, though. He's going up in the QB power rankings.
You guys know what this sets up for, right? Under 2 minutes left. The greatest quarterback with the ball in his hands with a chance to pull off the unbelievable.
And they have to make something happen here. Yep. You just cannot afford to drop to 1-3, especially in a 10-game season. You want that automatic bid when you win that division.
Yeah.
It's the regular season, though. Every week matters. Every single week matters.
Tom seems to have faith in Ryder Lyons. So let's see if
Ryder's dialed in right now. He seems to have this defense figured out. They just moved into RG3 takeover territory with an easy 1st down. Only down 7. You know, this is what I'm thinking right here. Do you go for a 1-point gamble if you score right here?
I think
if you have Ryder Lyons, you do.
I think you do, but this is my thing. If they don't burn out the entire clock and they score, I think Grant Smith gets them down the field and they score.
Still a lot of time.
Right here. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. What a catch and throw. Kenny Moore, the 3rd.
Sorry.
That didn't look open, guys.
It's hard to talk when you're watching art.
He actually is dialing it up right now. Ryder Lyons is showing everybody why he's a top quarterback in the country. Rolling out now, looking across his body. He's out back, and that's going to be at the 1-yard line. Is Kawe Akana, the Brazilian soccer specialist that came to this country, and now he's dominant.
If you're the Colts, you kind of want to waste some time.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't,
you don't want to give them a chance to get it back. 3rd and goal, though. You have 2 plays from this area. You have to be able to score. Ryder Lyons, he's going to hit him. And that's a touchdown to Jamison Powell, his favorite high school target. And the Cold Hearts have tied this game up for the moment being.
Uh-oh. What would you do here?
Are you going for the gamble, Karen?
Yeah, you going for the gamble? Coach Kieran?
I'll try to win the game right here. Why not? Try to win the game.
Yeah, show your guys you got.
Why not try to win the game? There's 11 seconds left in the game. Try to go win the game.
I think
coaches are still debating here.
I'm always on the side of. But the thing is, I have a chance to win. Let me go win it.
But if you don't get it, the other team gets the point. Then you.
Then you lose it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like this is the same as if it was 6 and you were trying to get 8 or just get 7.
Cold Hearts look like they're comfortable with overtime. By the way, a great touchdown drive.
I hope they get bombed. I hope they get absolutely.
Grant Smith.
I hope Grant Smith drops an absolute laser over their heads now for making this weak-minded decision.
Gosh.
If I'm coach, I'm putting Ryder Lyons in at safety. Let him get a little interception real quick.
Ryder Lyons.
Watch
Grant Smith are going to bring delayed pressure. He's going to throw an absolute dart.
Get out of bounds. Yep.
Chris Stewart gets out of bounds, and there's 5 seconds remaining. They're going to have about 24 yards to the goal line.
Gotta
Let's see what they can do.
Letting Chris Stewart get so open.
Realistically, though, if Grant Smith does this comeback, he drives up the field in 11 seconds. Where do you have him in the overall QB rankings for OT7 Season 4?
I think he's in the conversation being top 5. He's really hooping right now. Grant Smith has been a guy that not too many people were talking about, but he is unbelievable.
By the way, Kieran has
There's a
RG3
ball to
last.
the end zone. What can they have? Oh, and that's exactly what they should have done the first time. Bat that thing away. Don't be like C1N and give up a touchdown right before the end of a half.
Cam's right behind you, by the way.
Oh, is he? No. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. I didn't mean it. I did not mean it. We are going to overtime for only the second time here in Season 4. That was a beautiful way to just tap that ball up in the air and then send it away. We do have an awesome overtime format here. You get 4 plays from the 20. The team that is home gets to select whether they want the ball first or second. In this case, the team that is home is the Cold Hearts, which is why it makes sense that they would, play for overtime. Because in overtime, if the team that scores, or if the team that has the ball first scores a touchdown, they have to go for the 1-point gamble. If they successfully get it, then cool, we keep going. If the other team scores, they have to get a 1-point gamble as well. If they don't get the 1-point gamble, though, if the other team scores a touchdown, the game is over.
You somehow made me more.
I'm not gonna lie. It's
you made me so confused.
Yeah.
But all we know
essentially, if you're the team with the ball first and you score, you have to go for the 1-point gamble.
Yeah.
If you unsuccessfully get it and the other team scores, they don't have to go for a 1-point gamble. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if we're tied after the first one, we go to a sudden death,
One
which is
play.
it's just one play, alternating, and it's amazing. I love
I
it.
still got a great watch on.
Yeah.
One play from the 10.
I was about to say where that watch was at. You have it.
Grant Smith in OT here, trying to take RG3 Takeover to 3-1. Cold Hearts desperately need to win this game. Grant Smith gonna go over the top, and that's just a little bit of an overthrow there.
A little.
Just a little bit.
Yo, it's crazy that
we can gas up. We can gas up Ryder Lyons for every incompletion, but we can't gas up Grant Smith.
Wait, I don't gas up Ryder Lyons.
You go on Mr. Lyons from now on.
I'm objective with Ryder.
He's my boss. I can't even say anything. So Mr. Lyons.
It's crazy that we're in overtime and our company is called Overtime.
Facts.
It's crazy.
It's funny. We have OT Ryan Condo over there putting on lipstick next to OT Ethan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Lipstick is crazy.
Love lipstick. You don't have
Got the
lipstick
Burt's
on
Bees on. I need some. Actually, I would enjoy some lipstick right now. Grant Smith trying to make it happen here. 2 plays from here to try to get in the end zone. He's going to go over to the right. Find his wide receiver. They're going to be inside the 4-yard line. That was Cruz Herrera.
I love the way he leads his receivers. He throws the ball where he wants them to be, not where they're at.
Grant's been clutch all game. He has one more down to be clutch again. See if he can do it right here in overtime. Coach Chaz Thompson putting in the play call right now, yelling at him, look at your wrist! They don't have cool phones because we're from Texas and we do things the right way. We don't need YouTube videos to tell us how to play football on the field.
You said we don't have cool phones because we do things.
People have had phones to call plays. It's ridiculous. It's a 7-on-7 football. Grant Smith, 4th down and goal. Everything on the line here for RG3. He's going to throw a perfect ball. Back shoulder. And Chris Stewart.
He's him.
He's so him.
Texas fight. Texas fight.
He has so
and
much
it's goodbye to A&M. Chris Stewart, the Texas commit, makes another incredible catch and just tied the single game touchdown record here at OT7, set by Damian Henderson yesterday.
Sugoi! Grant, can you sign my shoe?
So they have to go for the 1-point gamble here. Ladies and gentlemen, this 1-point gamble is the most important down of this entire football game. If they successfully get it, then the other team will also have to go for a 1-point gamble and successfully get it for us to go to sudden death. If they don't successfully get it, if Cold Hearts gets the ball back and Ryder Lyons scores a touchdown, they win the football game.
So sudden death is SD. You know what DS is? Kieran?
No.
Date Bayo Sasuke? All right.
Yeah, you.
All right, here's the 1-point gamble.
Yeah, that was a lot of anime references. 1-point gamble here, 1 play from the 10-yard line. Got to score right here if you're RG3 Takeover. Wide open in the back of the end zone, and he got it.
Yo, he might.
Jalen Pyle in the end zone, RG3 takeover, and Grant Smith, the most underrated quarterback in the entire country, is sending a message to the 5-star fraud. No, wait,
You underrated him. You said RG3
that was you.
Bottom of the
That was
division.
you.
At the beginning of the season. You were the one.
DeJory and I tried to tell you.
did.
Smith and RG3, one of the best teams.
I may have picked RG3.
May have. You were very loud about it. Loud and wrong.
Well, now RG3 Takeover is my favorite team, and Grant Smith is my favorite player in the history of football.
I won't go that
Grant, I love you.
Grant, you're hooping, bro. You're hooping,
You're
bro.
going crazy, Grant. You're hooping right now, Grant.
Not Ryder Lyons.
Go to Norfolk State. He said yes, sir. He's going to Norfolk State.
So what? I won't do it again. I believe in you guys now.
The highest scoring game of the weekends, guys. 46-38. Ryder Lyons, can he do it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Pick up right there. I mean, to be honest, ever since they went down early, he started hooping. And we are also in territory of one of the highest scoring games in OT7 history. 46-38, ladies and gentlemen. This is a shootout, if I've ever seen one before.
We got to get to 59-52.
It's the highest scoring game of the weekend already. Ryder Lyons staying focused. See how calm and cool and collected he is. Right now, no noise. 5-star, able to operate, do his own thing.
And
there's a flag. There's a late flag there. It looked like a flag. As Jaron Pula. There's a pass interference there on the defense. It's going to end up giving them some much-needed yardage here in this here overtime.
You know, Ryder Lyons came up to me before the game. He said, I actually don't like when they call penalties. I don't need that advantage.
That's what he said to you?
Yeah, he said that. He said, I don't need that help.
Sounds like a W guy.
Got Ryder Lyons right here, getting ready, checking his wristband on a 2nd and goal. Still only 4 plays, so oh my goodness!
Really timed.
And that was almost the game right there as Carter Stewart cut on that beautifully, but just couldn't reel it in.
He was wide open.
That was crazy.
So explain to us, Karen, if they score here and they get the 1 point, what happens after that?
We are going straight to a sudden death. 1 play from the 10-yard line. I'm not sure if it's the way or the home coach that's going to choose, but 1 play from the 10-yard line. If you don't successfully get it, it's over. If you successfully, oh my gosh, touchdown. There's step 1.
Oh my gosh, what a dot.
Cole Hartz did it in there. Jamison Powell. Now they must go for the 1-point gamble, Mongo, and see if they can score. Incompletion right here, and the game is over. We have a maximum of 2 plays left in this football game.
Come on, go. Ole Miss is getting a dog in Jamison Powell.
Cold Hearts need to convert this to keep the game going and go to sudden death. Ryder Lyons started off this game so cold, and he has been absolutely unbelievable.
When you say cold, you mean like bad or like
he
cold?
Started off, cold hearts.
Like cold. Like
cold hearts.
Guys, he reminds me of every superhero all combined into one, and it all comes down to this.
Here we go, Ryder Lyons, legacy game.
Bunchie's wide open.
Legacy game.
He's going to throw in the middle of traffic, and it's incomplete. RG3 takeover, starting off 3-1 behind superstar quarterback Grant Smith.
And Cold Hearts are now 1-3, and it's looking bad for the Cold Hearts.
Shit.
The most perfectly timed profanity word of all.
That was amazing. RG3 takeover gets this one done. 47-45. Let's look at the replay right here. Right in the middle, there's so many guys there. He tried to target his guy, Jamison Powell, again, and the trash talk started immediately. Look at the effort right there for the man that looks like he has the blue helmet on from the Indianapolis Colts.
RG3, man, they came out here with a talented roster. They're out there.
That was an incredible breakup there by Duran Guilford. The DB out of Cocoa, Florida. The Troll. He also played at OT7 with 2-4K last year in Gridiron Elite. He just had an insane pass breakup. Now look at these guys over here. Chris Stewart, what a game. Duran Guilford, what a game. This is absolutely unbelievable. Look
Chris
at
Stewart, legacy
all of these guys are over here talking to us right now. RG3 Takeovers.
Not us. They're mad at you.
Yeah, they're not mad at me. I just gassed them. You were the one talking about Cold Hearts are the greatest thing ever. This is ridiculous.
You had them ranked pretty low, Karen.
Cold Hearts trying to be nice to the other team.
I had them ranked pretty low, but also we got AB in the background. What's going on? I had them ranked pretty low, but you know, I think, you know, I had them around 6, 7. I think they're now around 1, 2. You know,
1, 2.
That's what it is.
Who's 1 and 2?
I honestly, I think RG3 Takeover looks really, really solid. If Grant is going to play like that, it's hard to pick against them. It's very, very hard to pick against them. They look really solid. I haven't seen them against a team like a SFE or a C1N yet, but they have been unbelievable.
Yeah, Chris was good in my book. He did the night celebration. He did the Steph.
Yeah.
Good in my book.
Amazing. And we're going to go down to Tess, who's with the head coach of RG3 Takeover, Chaz Thompson.
All right, Coach, what an incredible overtime win in this game. Talk to me a little bit about your quarterback and how he played in that matchup.
Oh, that time he played like the quarterback that I know. He played like the 4-star that I think he should be. He made every throw when he had to make it, and like I said, the offense carried us that game.
And talk to me a little bit about Chris Stewart as well. Tied the touchdown record, the single-game touchdown record for you.
No, Chris is different. Like I've been trying to tell everybody that. I told them when they interviewed us when we was coming that Chris Stewart is one of them guys that you just got to find a way to get him the ball. But it was also big for Jalen Powell. You know, the Michigan kid. He played a hell of a game too. 2 touchdowns in that game. I think like I said, they finally putting it together on offense.
Absolutely. All right. Well, congratulations to RG3 Takeover, the winner of our Sunday Showdown.
Oh gosh. Hey, y'all are doing laps, brother. Straight suicides.
A giant Gatorade bag for Coach Chaz Thompson. They should got another guy today. He'll be sticky, man.
Good, bro. Good.
That's what I'm talking about, Jalen. RG3 Takeover, the vibe of the weekend right now, dancing up on stage.
It's total pandemonium here.
They're going crazy. They're running over to the subway phone now. What an incredible performance from RG3 Takeover. They did a good job, Tom. You know, beating the team that you love so dearly.
Yeah.
It was very impressive to see RG3 do the impossible and beat the greatest quarterback of all time. A great accomplishment for those guys.
Got a slow-mo replay of that Gatorade bad. Guys, don't go anywhere. We got more OT7 football coming up. Thank you guys for joining us. 47-45 RG3. Takes it over the Cold Hearts. Ryder Lyons, what an incredible performance trying to bring his team back. Grant Smith, even crazier performance, leading that team to somewhere where no one thought they would be.